this is... I don't want to call it one of my favorite games of all time. But I guess it probably is. I don't know. Back when I had an SNES, or I guess I have one now. This was like one of the few games I actually had for. I don't know why I had this one. But I feel like this game is the reason why you got it. I swear I'm not bad at the game. I'm gonna die here. This is a bad start. Yeah, I think this game is probably one of the reasons why I enjoy hard games. Because I remember I had this, Super Mario All-Stars, which I used to freaking play Super Mario Bros. To the Lost Levels. I'm playing this on a keyboard, which is not ideal, and if I can think of any other excuses, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But yeah, I died in some weird Star Wars game, and all I remember was that it was really freaking hard. I don't know which one it was, other than, you play as Luke Skywalker, but I feel like that has to be most Star Wars games. But yeah, we're coming up on the first boss. Doesn't seem that hard. That's what she said. Am I right? Am I right, gamers? Am I right? Can I get a amen in the chat? Yeah, this guy gets it. How's audio and everything? I'm too lazy to check. I like that chat looks good. Not a big fan of the fact that Spider's in it, but I think it looks pretty good on the side. You're a little quiet. Oh, turn down the game, and then you just turn up your audio. I'm dead. You've got to be kidding me. You kind of need to... You don't need to damage boost there, but I usually do. But I got hit earlier. No, it's literally... It's the hard game, Spider. Did you not read the title? I'm gonna be dying a lot more times. Doesn't look hard at all. I can't tell if you're being serious. Like, that's the thing. I don't know if you're being serious. Because I might just make it look easy. You might be joking. I don't know. You've got to be kidding me. I'd hope I make this game look easy. A true gamer could beat it with ease. And that's the thing, Spider. I am beating it with ease. I haven't even broken a sweat yet. I've been blinking this whole time. You've got to be kidding me. This is not good. Frick. I don't... Whenever I play through this game, there will just be a random part that gives me way too much trouble. You're gonna want to freaking copy and paste that laughing, because I'm gonna die so many times. Like, this is literally one of the hardest games of all time. Or at least people say that. Who knows if it's even true anymore. But it just makes me feel good knowing that I'm somewhat decent at one of the hardest games of all time. You know, it's one of those things. I guess I'm not good at it because I haven't beaten it. But like, oh, frick. That is a bad thing. It's not really just bad. It's just slower. And this is also a speed run. That's why there's a timer in the top right. There we go. Easy level. Pretty sure it was made for babies by babies, which is why I'm so good at it. This level too, actually. I did not die twice. Like, look in the top right, Spider. I have all my lives. I have ×2 lives. So I literally haven't died once, because you start with 2 lives. So, clearly, you're wrong. Be real awkward if this slow-ass raft doesn't make it in 3 minutes. Frick. You made me swear, Skibo. What the frick? I can't believe you tricked me. I was just reading out the message. What'd you say, Mom? Freaking not funny, Spider. My mommy walked in, dude. This is the worst night of my life. Should have yelled her to get out of my room. I'm playing Super Ghouls and Ghosts for the SNES. Your mom caught you in 4K swearing. I don't think she cares. I just think it's funnier to not swear. Don't worry. My mom's going to bed, guys. so I can stay up as late as I want, as long as no one tells her, guys. Oh, she ain't going to bed for you. I'll give her in a sec when she gives me a goodnight call. Please stop talking about my mom and talk about my epic gamer skills. I forgot the controls. I'm gonna pick up the weapon I don't want to pick up. Oh god. I'm not emulating this, but I hooked up a keyboard to my SNES. And this is literally the worst way to... Freaking playing anything on keyboard and mouse is annoying unless it's like a shooter. Wow, this weapon stinks. It really does. If we manage to get the golden armor, it'll be better. Well, okay, I guess I should explain the lore of Super Ghouls and Ghosts. It's not even lore, just basic gameplay mechanics. There are two types of weapon in this game. The lance and the knife. Everything else is literal garbage. You never use anything else. What the frick am I supposed to talk about? Star Tropics? I'll talk about that if you guys really don't want me talking about it. Never mind, your mom is calling. Talk about whatever you want. You've got to be kidding me. The raft looks like it's made of joints. I mean, it is a horror game. Who's to say? No, you dumb idiot, marijuana joints. I'm a good Catholic boy. I don't know what a weed is. No one at my high school has ever smoked a weed. You dang Californians in your pot. Wacky tobacco even. Don't inject a weed, not even once. I've seen what your brain looks like on weed. I think I'm good. My teachers told me that a guy overdosed on weed once, so... Sounds pretty dangerous. Freaking, that's so small. I don't even know what that is. That's amazing. You're gonna have to say what that emote is. It's like small and yellow. Look closer, my goal is to distract you. I mean, there's nothing going on except for this frick. He has his own spin-off game, despite literally being the most annoying enemy in the game. It's just not right. The guy from Demon's Crest. Yeah, exactly! It's the freaking guy from Demon's Crest, everyone's favorite SNES game. He literally has 3 whole games. Demon's Quest, or no, Gargoyle's Quest, Gargoyle's Quest 2, and then Demon Crest. 3 games! Like, when you hear Ghosts and Goblins, you think like, it's a small franchise. It's really not. There's a PS2 game that's a 3D action-adventure title. No one talks about it, but it's there and it's like $10. I don't know how it's related to the series, but I know it is. And they made like 3 of them. And in that time, they made 0 Ghosts and Goblins games until the freaking PSP, where they did a whole bunch of innovation, and then just made a Switch game where they de-innovated. Like, the PSP game introduced so many new weapons, and then the Switch version, like Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection, removed all of them till we're back to like the SNES game. I played a few levels of Demon's Crest, got bored. You can fly over most of the enemies and killing them. You're literally describing Kirby. I've never played Demon's Crest. I know it's on Nintendo Switch Online, so it must be good, but I haven't tried it out. Must be good. Every game in the Ghosts and Goblins series is good. Okay, is Prehistoric Man Joe and Mac? Because I remember playing that when I was younger on some sort of like really bad ROM site that for some reason, before like Nintendo took it down, had like ROMs of every NES and SNES game ever made. Like, I remember playing A Link to the Past on there randomly. And I think Joe and Mac was one of the games I played on there too. No, which means we have 3 caveman games on NSO apps, but not Earthbound. Honestly, can we get more caveman games instead? Don't ask. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Genuinely. Maybe it's the inside of something. So far, everything has been pretty tangible. And now it's just this. Looks like the inside of your mom. Okay, pal. It looks like the inside of your mom, actually. Am I right, guys? Am I right? I got him. I got him good, am I right, guys? I was in there for 9 months. Can confirm it does not look like this. Can I get some new chat members? Do they just continue spawning? Yes. The blue guys just... This isn't even that hard of a level, but the blue guys just make it so annoying. Like, realistically, this is one of, if not the shortest levels in the game. Honestly, though, hot take, Ninja Gaiden, not that hard of a game. I think that's a hot take, at least. I don't know. That's it, I'm leaving stream. Dude, you're just mad that I am possibly the best video gamer of all time? I think it does get harder later. Like, I don't know what part I'm at, but for a long time, Ninja Gaiden is just not that hard. Like, there are definitely way harder games out there. I think this is harder, in all honesty. It's tedious? Maybe. I don't know. I think I'm used to old game stuff like that. Like, you figure out the patterns and quirks, then it's just the grind of doing it perfectly. At least it's not this game, where you can get a game over and restart the whole thing. Like, you have to at least give it credit for really good checkpoints. Like, at least it has that. Hey guys, we're inside Skibo's mom, am I right? Am I right, guys? Can I get an up top? Can I get a booyah in the chat? Guys, I'm not saying a booyah. Frick you. How do I get new people in the stream? I'm getting a new person in here. Can I pay someone to watch? How do I pay someone to watch? Boona? Boona? Oh, frick. Guys, this is the worst stream of my life. What about the stream in your pants in 4th grade? Ooh, so embarrassing. No, that did not happen. One time during track, I did accidentally take off my pants, leaving me in the middle of the track field with only my underwear on and a shirt. That honestly wasn't that embarrassing. Does this boss attack? Occasionally, when it feels like it. It's very passive, not aggressive. I literally saw one fireball. It's because I'm good at the game. If I had pressed forward during the boss fight, Skibo, I would have died. So just think of it that way. I could have died there because I'm so good at video games. Emphasis on me being super good at video games. I'd just like to repeat that part of what I was saying. What game? That's not even a thing that happens to me normally. It's not like when I play this game off stream, I'm like, oh god, I sure hope I don't die there. No, that's not a thing. I think I've only died there this stream. I hate this game with a passion. It's not hard. It's not hard. I shouldn't be doing this. Don't click that clip. I don't know who that Papa Sage guy is. I can guarantee you there's like a 50% chance, no, 90% chance that that is a virus. It's not a virus, it's not? Okay, well, never mind, that clears that up. I think the sad part is that whatever clip that is, and I'm assuming it's of me dying, is my first clip ever on Twitch. So not a fan of that. Does anyone know if there was a Best Buy demo of Skyward Sword that was literally just the first, I think his name's like Gearhem fight? Does anyone know if that's a thing? Because that's always been a memory in the back of my mind, and then as soon as like I saw the first Gearhem or whatever his name is boss fight arena, like it lined up exactly with my memory. You've not again! I remember a Target demo just flying in the sky. Maybe you could pick, I don't know, maybe it was like a video, but I could have, like, it's such a weird memory to have. That'd be an odd place to have a demo. Well, yeah, but I don't know why, I don't know. I'm actually just dying here a bunch because I really like the music. I think it's a good Christmas song. It's honestly kind of crazy how little Christmas video games there are. There's like a lot of Christmas video game levels. Not a lot of Christmas video games. Just putting that out there. I'm pretty sure Papa Sage, you're gonna be a game designer. You should, like, make a Christmas game. I feel like no matter how bad you make it, it at least will be, like, in the top 5 best Christmas games. There's a lot of Home Alone games. That is really true. I feel like it could still be top 5. Better than, Elf Bowling for the Game Boy Advance. Maybe. I don't know, maybe not. That is a good game. Does Celeste count? Does that count as a Christmas video game? There's snow in it, and you wear a winter coat. Where do we stand on that one? If it counts, Snowboard Kid counts as a Christmas video game, right? Like Banjo-Kazooie, I think it's called like Freezy Peak, Free Easy Peak, I don't know. You would call that a Christmas level in a video game. So why wouldn't Celeste be a Christmas video game? Like, this would be considered a Christmas video game level. Is Ice Christmas? Yes, because Mr. Freeze-Meister from whatever that movie is called, that's a Christmas movie, so I think it counts. Australia people are gonna be mad when they see this. Do they just accept that, like, snow is Christmas? I feel like they have to, right? They have to accept that they are wrong, and that snow is a staple of Christmas. No, dude, they have, like, barbecues and they do! Oh, I forgot about that. They literally do Christmas barbecues. I heard about that. That's just not right. Like, I'm not one to be super American. However, I don't want those Australians coming into our country with their Christmas barbecues. Can I get an amen? Clip that, clip that. I'm fine with that. I'm right. You guys know I'm right. No. The Aussies are allowed in America, but only if they do their barbecues from, I guess, what months are barbecues acceptable? March is kind of pushing it. March and April, you're like on thin ice, pun intended. So much for the tolerant left. Listen, I'm tolerant, but not when it comes to Christmas. Like, let's say from March to September even, I'll let you do your barbecues. I thought that was one of you guys at first. Guys, I want to become famous. Can someone click that link for me? I think, like, if you can click it for me. Is that a bot? No, that's a real person. I think they go into every Twitch chat and say that. They type it out hand by hand. That's actually their job. What is this projectile? I don't know. I don't know. What shape does it go in? Like, I'm just used to it. I accept this. Maybe it's like a really bad figure 8. Maybe. This is like in The Legend of Zelda, during the later temples, when they just throw a bunch of hard enemies at you, and they call that game design. That's what this is. And by that I mean, like, the NES one. I think that's only the NES one. Well, I still like the NES Zelda. I think I like it more than most people do, since, I don't know, I've beat it so many times. I think it's fun, as long as you're following a guide. I don't think it's perfect. I think you shouldn't have to use a guide to enjoy it, but they throw 10 Dark Nuts at you and call it a day. Exactly. Like, on the 4th playthrough, sure, it's easy. But on that first playthrough, it is tough. And like, if you don't get the upgraded sword or the upgraded anything, I can't imagine beating that game at all. No bad Zeldas? The CDI games would like to speak to you, bud. I guess they did make for some epic YouTube poops though. Save state right now? I don't need to save. I refuse to save state, and I don't need to. Because it's a boss fight. I hate using save states, and like, some people are fine with using the rewind button, and I do judge them for it, but like only a tiny bit. But I can't use it myself. It just saves time. You're not wrong, but I refuse to admit the error of my ways. The CDI games have more cultural impact than most Sega consoles. I would say every Sega console except the Genesis, probably. Maybe the Master System if you're from, like, Australia, I think. But even then, we know how I feel about Australians, so... Who the frick is this Papa Sage guy? Pretty sure he's the guy who spammed the link earlier, talking about how to get famous. Could be wrong, though. Mod me, make me mod. If I was to mod anyone, I think I'd mod Skivo. Because he made, like, the least your mom jokes. And that's, like, a good threshold for giving him mod. I've never made a your mom joke, if that's worth anything. I think one your mom joke is fine, you know. That shows that you like to have a bit of fun, you know. 2 your mom jokes. That's pushing it. That's a bit personal. Let's discuss that. What is the threshold in which your mom jokes become offensive? Hope you guys are enjoying this epic boss fight, though. I don't understand why this guy was never as iconic as Bowser. Nah, it sucks. Dude, frick you. Looks too easy. Well, don't worry, we're gonna get to fight this guy 3 more times, so... No! I beat him! But I got low! What the frick? The mic peak? Good. I hope that hurt you as much as it hurt me. That was my artistic intent. To hurt your ears. For those of you who weren't looking, I beat the boss and died at the same time. So that's fun. Now we have to do that all over again. Gabe streamed Nocturne when? I would hate streaming a JRPG. Because, feel free to make fun of me for this. But I like streaming RPGs before bed. Because JRPGs put me to sleep. And that sounds bad. But I can't help it if I fell asleep while playing Xenoblade Chronicles. That's just who I am. I can't help it. I love Final Fantasy X, but I fell asleep playing it twice. And I feel bad. But it's the truth. It's such an amazing game, and if you said it was a masterpiece, I wouldn't argue you on it. But, like, the music's relaxing, you know? To be fair, in Final Fantasy X and Xenoblade Chronicles, the battles were not what put me to sleep. It was Besaid Island and the main title theme. Not the main, I don't know what theme it was. I was going to save, and then I fell asleep on the save screen. And I actually forgot to save, but thankfully the game auto-saved, so I was fine. Hot dang, Give, this game looks older than you are. Do I have news for you? Oh boy, I got him. What? He's green now? Oh no. What a predicament. He still has essentially the same patterns. Dude, dude has a face on his groin? Yeah, and he uses it to spit fire. And that's what I call epic. Okay, there we go. Oh boy, guys, I beat him! I can't believe I beat the game!